want to move to Canada, they want to move to Europe, and which are the particular course and country they need to pick in order to get the best out of the UI UX course or specialization. So this video is definitely for you, so let's get started. Shruti Shorkar, I'm from the Productfolio. Today we are going to talk about two important topics on how to pick a definite country for yourself, how to choose the specific college for yourself, and how to pick the college and the course go hand in hand. So it's basically like picking a course and a college together. This video into three parts: picking a country, picking a college, and then picking the course, which is the right course for you. So these are the three different sections we are going to dive into. I'm going to give you a little bit of tips and tricks that I followed during picking my college. I hope you like it and enjoy it, and if this helps you make a decision, then please comment below on which college are you choosing and why did you choose it. I decided to go for my masters in in visual design branding. I did not do my masters in UI UX but visual branding. Countries which I picked my country were completely wrong, and I wish that someone had told me to choose better categories for choosing the country. So the categories which I chose my country were these. That is, I wanted to go in a place where it was high design culture available. The quality of design was super mature, and just I could eat, breathe, and live design for a while when I was studying. That I want you to consider before choosing Europe is whether so there are a couple of things, three things to be honest. The first one is whether the country is doing economically well. Economically well as in how is the employment rate over there, how are people paid over there. Each country has what is the minimum wage that you are going to get paid into that specific country, and what are the living standards you need. So you need to do a couple of research whether what you're going to get paid and what you need to sustain in the country matches well, so that you don't have any hassle getting retained into the country. The second point is how is the visa policies when you move out of the country. The visa properly, like for example, if I was studying in Italy for 1 year, I had an extended visa for 1 year, so I could find a job in that particular time and get retained there. So study your visa properly. The third one is how welcoming is the country towards immigrant. Like for example, Europe, the visa policy is a little bit stricter versus Canada and US, where they are much more lenient towards immigrants. They hire you, they pay you well. Being brown, you need to think about all that. If you are moving from one country to the another, you have to think on these three criterias: the economic condition of the country, the visa policies, and the third one is how well you're going to get treated as an immigrant over there. The more metropolitan the city is, like if you live in so here are a couple of good cities to live in for a designer. LA is a great city for a designer because it's highly energetic, it's fast-paced environment with a lot of inspiration. Boston has a lot of high, the startup culture where you have a lot of creative studios, agencies, product companies that are based in Boston. Dublin and Ireland was one of my favorites, also part of Europe, but a lot of high headquarters of different big companies are based in Dublin, California, because it has a lot of companies there also, and heavy concentrated hubs of places and companies is the best place to stay in. The other one is Toronto, where I am currently based in. Canada is very accepting towards immigrants. Next two are also top of my priority list, that is Sweden. The hub-centric, startup-oriented culture was Berlin. So Germany has a startup culture also, and a lot of companies are based out in Berlin. Cities, so always remember that. Go for cities that are very diverse. so people are much more accepting towards you. So the next one is picking a college. Now for picking a college, I'm going to do a quick experimentation online so that I show you hands-on how I did my research. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I'm Tripti Shirolkar. This is Productfolio. I share tips on UI, UX and product design. I'm going to give you a breakup of how I was looking for these looking for the universities. My subject area would be interaction design. Come on. Okay, this is interaction design in Australia. So I have picked these two topics. So first of all, in the search result is very good on this website. What you got is a list of couple of universities here, and this is my list. I'm going to go through all of these options in the list. Something called as a world ranking. Whether you are in any part of the world, you need to know whether the college which you're applying for stands or people know about it if you're studying into that particular country. You don't know anything about the country you're going into, but at least people who are staying there or companies you're going to apply to know about this university. This one is 66, this one is 351, this one is good, this one is 60. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go with the world ranking of 60. I'm going to check it out. Like, oh my god, it's 60. So let's go inside. So this one has a graduate certificate and a diploma which is of 6 months, and the expected it starts online. I don't want to do it online, so I'm going to just come out of it. Let's go to 3. This one sounds good. So there's a graduate certificate diploma. It's of 6 months, 1 year and 2 years. This sounds good. So I'm just going to do is this is all on campus, and you can see what are the course details. What will I learn? You can see what is the tuition fees. So this is critically important because you at least get head amount or a full amount evaluation of what is the cost going to be. Like, this is just the tuition fee. You have to also consider the expenses that are going to be incurred with you living into that specific country. So that is an additional expense that you need to consider. They're offered over here. Yeah, you can do that. What is the location, residing, financial, jobs and placement. I found it. This is what you need, jobs and placement. That is super important when you're looking for any university. Universityreviews.com and specifically for different global countries. So here you know that what are the reviews given. So is go into there, look at your university, what are the reviews and feedback given. The next part is you can also go, this is something of a really good insight, is what you can do is go to LinkedIn. I can see the number of alumni. Now you see that I found a couple of people who have studied at the University of Queensland. I'm going to reach out to them. 5 to 10 minutes. I stumbled across your profile. Would you be kind enough to tell me how was your entire experience? And I didn't need to find a course with interaction design, and I found it. Okay, Masters of Interaction Design, Audio Acoustic Illumination Design. So when you don't understand the words, please go into the course and look at the curriculum. So I'm just going to go inside and look at the curriculum and understand if this is the right thing I want to do. There is no course detail. Units of study. Found it. Units of study. Okay. Unit of study. No, it's not available. I'm sorry, it's not available. This is the weirdest thing ever. And I have to restart my search again. Okay, I'm going to go to the Curtin University and check out. Oh, there are 3 years of full time. Oh, no, I don't want that. That's too long. To interaction. This one sounds interesting. A master's degree. Okay, do these websites don't link to that specific course. Interaction design. Let's go to interaction design. Okay, I got it. interaction design, visual communication. Oh, you have bachelor's in product design also. Product design. Okay, let's just postgrad. Masters in interaction design. I found it. Oh, nice. They have. Oh, this is what you have to look for. You have to see. Okay, you'll see fundamentals of interaction design. You have SAS. You have human-centric methods, storytelling, advanced analytics algorithm. You have second year. You have. Oh, nice. Prototyping, digital media. This is a good course. Now you see what is the course duration. Yes, the course detail would definitely give you a lot of insights on what you're going to learn. If you want to even go further and click into it, this is a really good website. They're going to give you a description of what is that specific topic that you're going to learn and the entire parts of the course. This is a really good course explanation. Good job. So the college and the course are going to be really interlinked with each other. So the breakage of picking a college and the course would be linked together. Hey guys, if you really enjoyed my video, then give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below if this is helping you. Are these good resources? And hope you like the video. Subscribe to my channel. My name is Trupti Shirodkar, the Product Folio, where I share insights on UI, UX and product design and how to get started into everything.